TFP, Technical File Podcast. It's your boy Abdi. Back at it with another episode. We got a special guest today. Owner, creator of Anti-U, SMR himself. Has a lot of drops that he's had the last, 4 years consistently, right? 4 years consistently, and he's been growing on a daily basis, it seems like. I remember you talking to me about the creative process that you go through. And now you're here with a new drop, late summer. I don't know if you want to call this a summer drop, but if it is, it's a summer drop. If it's not, then correct me. But yeah, without further ado, it's my guy, brother, SMR, Sir Mikey Rocks. I call him Mark, but everyone else knows him as SMR. So yeah, what's good, bro?
Chilling, bro.
Yeah.
Been doing drop-offs all day, all week, all weekend.
When's the store on Shopify gonna open up?
If we have anything left over, we're gonna throw it on the website.
Okay.
So be on the lookout for that. Anti-U19 on IG.
Yes, sir. Anti-U19.
Yeah.
No underscore, no space.
Nah, none of that.
Okay. So talk to us about this process, the creative process that you've gone through to get the chain going. It's a chain, and it's the shades you wearing right now. Yes, sir. Yep.
Sir. Really, I think from the top of the year, probably the end of last year to the top of this year, looking for different vendors for like jewelry. Try to do samples. You know what I'm saying? Just working with different pieces I had in mind until I had a collection together. So I'll have the ideas out, and then I take that time to reach out to vendors, see pricing points, sample, quality, all that stuff is in line, and then we go ahead and go through it. So like the jewelry was first. That's the first one we had on hand. The necklace, super fire. And then we went with the shades. 2 vendors in China we had to go through. And then we went with the best looking one. And then, when it came over here, it got stuck in customs for like a week and a half. Because those are like FDA considers that like medical stuff. So that's a little process, but.
Yeah. Crazy. So you said the key word I took out of that whole response was we. I remember when you first started off, it was just yourself. Looks like you've expanded. You want to?
Yeah, my big brother G has stepped up, and he's like, he sees the motion. He's like, I'm down with this 100%. He was helping out before, but now he's more on hands with what we're going to go with when it comes to the items. Just hands-on like ideas and everything from the start to finish more so. Rather than last time, it was kind of like just everything I had in mind, I went with it, and then we pushed it out collectively.
Okay. So you said G helped you. It was just G? No one else?
No, we got a team now. So on the promotional side, I got Sadie helping out. We got Max. We got Maxim, North Club. The whole V team, so that's like Magic Jack, that's Jack from Digital Nail. It's like a whole collective that comes together at some point when it comes to just getting the visions out. So like I can come down here with like, I got this in mind for a shoot, let's knock it out. We'll get in the 610 studios and then come together all together and just like piece things together, collectively put in ideas visually, and then it always works out perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying? So this one that came out was like, we did a whole photo shoot with just me, G, Sadie, Jack. We all just did a shoot together with the glasses and the chains and tees. And then we did like a little visual just behind the scenes at the photo shoot that came out super fire for promo.
I saw that it did come out pretty good. Shout out to all those names that you just mentioned. I know you did a collab with North Club, so shout out to North Club too. I see the work that there. Yep.
Yeah, everybody in the city, man, they be going dumb hard, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you grew up here. You saw it firsthand. I mean, you saw how the community didn't really support one another when it came to like the creative mindset, and you and a bunch of other people have definitely gone above and beyond on that creative space. You want to talk about that, just space alone, and how you've seen it expand, not just in Portland, but also where you're residing right now in Georgia?
Yeah, I just see it like before, I feel like everybody was a bit afraid to share the knowledge that they had and share their like core base of following. now that they've, just jumped out and said, forget all that. Like, put the ego aside. Let's get this work done and make some fire content or, like, fire pieces, fire videos, all that stuff. Now it's just, like, you're getting people from everywhere coming together just to put out one thing. And it's, like, it expands just the, the creative assets of everybody in the city locally, and then joining forces with, like, the West Coast. Because Max goes out there to L.A., does videos. We got Wazo out there. He's becoming a crazy artist right now, just going up on tour and everything. So it's like it branches out, but it always comes back home in a sense. So it's beautiful to see. I saw that like day one. I'm like, yo, yeah, it's gonna be It's gonna be a time where everybody finally realizes and puts that shit aside and comes together.
Why do you think there's so much ego in that space? Is it greed? What do you think it is?
It's just human nature, I think, or fear maybe.
You said human nature, right? That's not a human nature thing to do, is it? That'd be more of the animal side, right? Where
I feel like
considered humans. That's not a humane thing to do.
For the most part, but like, I don't know, I just see it like people would be like afraid to just lose what they already have. Mm-hmm. If they're collabing with somebody and they feel like, oh, I'm gonna lose what everybody I have, and they go to that. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But fear is built in, transferred to us in an early age. If we never had fear, everybody would just be like, fuck it, we're just going to do it.
Say that again?
Like,
no, the last part you mumbled, I didn't hear you.
From a child point to when we grow up, fear is instilled into us. We don't know fear until it's instilled in us.
Why is that? You going down a solid path.
Heck yeah, what we watch on TV, what we're doing at school, like what they're teaching us at school, it's all programmed into us early, and then we don't realize when we get older why we do certain things. But it stems from early age.
How do we break that cycle?
Shoot, look within. You know what I'm saying? Like,
how'd you kind of, break that cycle?
Damn, I'm gonna say it's gonna sound. I meditate, bro. Like when I meditate, I kind of step back for a second and view the larger scale picture of everything, and then I kind of step forward, kind of like you notice the imperfections or the tweaks that need to be made to grow forward. What's
your meditation process like, if you don't mind me asking?
It initially started for sleep, because I don't be sleeping for shit, bro.
Insomnia.
Yeah, so it started for sleep. It's like a 5-minute Headspace app. You just play a little video, you choose the voice, they walk you through the whole thing, and then your lights out, right? But then if you consistently do it, they have different courses like anxiety, depression, it goes down the list. It's crazy. So I just went from there, and then I just started learning, doing different things, and pretty consistent. But I fall off and then fall back on type of deal. But yeah, it's helped a lot.
The last conversation I remember having with you when you came down, and what's it called? Egyptian was rocking. Big ups to Egyptian.
Big up to, Aura, DJ Enix, who else? DJ Jimmy, my big brother Geelan, he was into that too. He had part of that.
Just the hat you wearing right now.
Yeah, yes. Last drop, Thinking of You Never.
I think that's actually one of my favorite drops that you.
For sure. Yeah, with the varsity jackets, crazy.
Mm-hmm. Those are dope too. Let me stick to the big names like Egyptian. And I remember you calling me one day saying you had, ball players rocking your stuff. Yeah. You got ambassadors now. Talk about that. How did you get them to get on? And
slowly growing, bro. Social media is a insanely powerful platform, dog. It depends on how you use it, but I'll just randomly, different period of times, I'll just hit somebody up if they cross my mind and be like, yo, you know what? Let me just try, see what happens. More times than not, you're going to get no, but when you get that yes, it's a go. You know what I'm saying? But I've had 2 from the start, Sameville. He's a recording artist. I've been rocking with him since 2013. And then Maya, I don't know how to pronounce her name. So sorry. But she was super open from the beginning. And she was like, yeah, I'm totally down for it. So those 2 stuck with us. We sent stuff out to Guap Dev 4000. NBA player. I forget who exactly.
Something Boston, I think. His last name was Boston. Played for the Clippers at the time, and you told me to keep an eye out if you see him on the bench. I think this was during COVID, actually. Was it?
Maybe the playoffs, I think.
Yeah, or like when they were at Disney. Maybe I'm tripping, but I remember you giving me that phone call, and I was like, "Yo, that's big," because in the space where, we're considered such a small part to the big names. Like, I don't know if you're competing with anyone, but like when we're in the space, people tend to think that there's competition, right? And when there's that competition, you got all these names way ahead of you who have all this like repertoire, have all this like this huge resume, and then boom, you're last on that email chain, you're last to get. So like, talk to me what's the feeling like when you get guys like Egyptian? Dog, bro, can I just say something about Egyptian? If you don't know who Egyptian is, legend. Dance hall, reggae, legend. Like, that's like a big name. And for him to rock your apparel in your name, in your company's name, in our city, bro, like, that is big. And I told you how I felt about it. We shared a moment, and I'm still getting like chills talking about it. Talk to me, how did that make you feel?
It was surreal in the moment. It took a little time for it to like settle in after the fact. Like when I saw videos when I was back home or like pictures of the show, I'm like, yo, bro really had that stuff on, dog. Like that shit is really real. It kind of just showed me that it was like it takes nothing for it to happen, but right place, right time, type of thing. Because it only took us like, yo, they had sound check. My brother was a part of the show, so it was just like, yo, let's go meet up with Egyptian, do sound check, and then just gift him some stuff, just out of love. We didn't know he was gonna throw it on at the show, but his entourage there was like, yo, I got pants to go with this. You gonna rock this tonight? And we were like, oh shit. Then next thing you know, bro's rocking out on stage, bro. It was a crazy moment.
That's crazy. I was standing right next to you, and you were just super calm, but I could tell, like, deep down inside, I was like, yo, if I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, just imagine Michael, Mark,
You got folks, like, from the city that, Ben had it rocking it the same night, too. It's kind of, like, insane to see all the pieces there in one spot. It's like, yo, it's really real.
Yeah, man. So you got, singers, artists. Talk about that one artist who what was her name again? She just recently passed away.
22, a great artist actually. She was on her way up. She did a few songs with Trippie Redd, like his, I want to say, not too early of albums, but she was on there heavy. And yeah, like it was just one of them things. I just DM'd with like the opportunity to rock the varsity jacket before it came out, and she was like, yo, yeah, I'm down, like, here's the address, if there's anything else you need, let me know. Yeah, we made them customized, so I was like, yo, what name do you want on the patch, embroidery, and she got that information, and she's been with us since until sadly there was an incident. I think it was a hit and run out in LA, and she happened to pass, but genuine soul, dog. It was like we was homies and we didn't even meet. You know what I'm saying? We chop it up, check in with each other via Instagram DMs. It was like mad cool people like that out in the world. We don't know until we reach out. You know what I'm saying? Or just connect. So it's kind of crazy that we crossed paths at a certain time. She was mad young too, only like 22.
I see you. You got your. You tell me you like speaking things into existence, and you do such an amazing job of it. Like. Recently see you posting on social media about Kehlani, and I saw that story you put up on Snapchat saying like she's gonna be the one next. That's it. She's definitely wifey type. Don't get me wrong, but imagine the type of business you would get if she's rocking Anti-You on one of her tours. Have you ever thought about that?
Not in depth like that. More so just like I see it as, because like an artist at that level, most people think they can't even reach them or be acknowledged by them. I see it in a sense of like, yo, if I put myself on the same frequency they're on, we're gonna link at some point. Might be years down the line, but it's gonna happen. So like something like that happened, right? And then I'm in ATL. She does a signing at a store. I'm like, yo, I'm finna go. Did something for my homie Sadie because she's a fan of her as well. So I hit her up on the FaceTime. I'm like, yo, I got a friend who would love to meet you. She doesn't live down here, she live in Maine, but boom, boom, boom. They said, what's up? It was like real quick. That was the first interaction, then like Instagram DM type of thing. But to answer your question, like I don't look into the depth of how it would benefit the business, more so just the fact like that another step. And it's just like, yo, we got that one too. Like I said that, I believed it, and it happened. But it's gonna happen.
You got that special knack of being able to do that. Talk about how you got there, like speaking things into existence.
Damn, it was early, back in high school. Yeah, I got introduced to a book about law of attraction. I forget the name of it, but later on in life, I think before I graduated, I took upon myself to find what's the book called? It's another book of law of attraction. It's called The Secret. It shows you what the secret is, how to use it, and all that stuff, right? So I kind of went in depth with that and stuck with me on like how to do it. Sometimes you don't even realize that you're doing it. Sometimes it'd be subliminal thoughts that you have, and you put it up there, and it comes back to you. Like it's really real.
When you talk about law of attraction, some people like to kind of lean towards the spirituality side too. You want to touch on where your spirituality side is? I know it's kind of different from other folks, to say the least, but if you feel comfortable talking about it, you're more than welcome to. If you don't, we could go to the next question.
Well, keep it brief. I feel like our souls are, like some people believe in reincarnation, some people don't, but like our souls, like you ever had a friend you met and you're like, yo, I didn't met you before, like somewhere along, so something like that. Our souls, I feel like, live for eternity type of deal, but like maybe not in this realm of life, somewhere else. It may be like people have their beliefs, not even gonna go there, but like it's like on the spiritual end, we're all connected at one point somewhere along the lines, and yeah, that's how I feel about it. But
What do you think you were in your past life? What do you think you were in your past life?
you can actually meditate to see your past life, bro.
Interesting. Touch on that. Go ahead. Talk to the folks.
There was this like professor who walks you through this like deep meditation, steps into you have this step into like your visualization on birth, your first childhood memory, and then it's like something with two doors. Get through there, and then it's your past life. So like I know people that have maybe taken psychedelics or whatever, and they experienced that, or they had a dream and they experienced it, or they purposely meditated and saw it.
Aaron Rodgers won 2 MVPs. They just put that out. 2 MVPs on psychedelics. That's insane. Think about how Tom Brady feels, But yeah, go ahead, continue. I didn't mean to cut you off.
What was I saying?
You were talking about psychedelics.
Yeah, I got people who's taking psychedelics, right? And they're like, or they've purposely meditated to visit their past life. For me, I haven't done it, but I feel like, I don't know, there's no telling. I don't know, you could have been anything. You could be a different gender. You could have been like a different race. You could have been anything. It's insane.
You ever bump into someone and say, damn, that person, familiar sense that you just get?
Yeah, I'm more of like a visual person. Like I'll sit there and like feel somebody up before I interact with them for a while. So if like we're in the same like space for a long time, like daily basis, and that right there is one thing I pick up. I'll be like, damn, they feel familiar. When you get to talking to them, it's like, I've been knowing you for, like, definitely not in this life, but somewhere else. Yeah, and which leads into like multiverses. See how like, that's a theme? That's a theme right now, bro.
Yeah, it's an actual thing, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a big theme at this moment, like mainstream projects, movies. What was that one movie?
The meta world's going now.
Yeah.
KD's tapping into the metaverse, and
which blows my mind. That shit is insane too.
It's ridiculous.
I saw everything everywhere all at once.
Is that a movie?
Yeah, it's fairly new. It's about like multiverses in a sense, but the main characters tap into their other lives by doing like some weird functionality thing, but it kind of lets you know like there's different versions of you out there in the world that have different lives, but you may be able to tap into them at some point.
Let's stick with the spirituality side, but I want to tap it onto the business aspect of what you do. You think your way of thinking spiritually helps you in your business and your creative side? Just, like, I don't want to say the last couple of years, and then realizing, hey, like, let me just focus on me, focus on nature, focus on the world, let other things attract to me. As you said, law of attraction. I got a blessing of a life with an amazing partner, but that amazing partner has also helped me with the success on my creative side too. Do you think your spiritual thinking has gained you where you are right now in, your creative side? That's a drawn out question, but I was trying to make it sense.
Most definitely, because I feel like what I'm thinking in my head, like, I know it's going to happen, I just don't know how. And then, like, the spiritual side of me will kind of just attract everything to fall into place without worrying each and every single step along the way. Like, I start, boom, I got the idea. How is this going to come to fruition? But you don't stress it. You don't knock yourself down after, like, one failure or something like that. And along the way, everything kind of just works its way up, perfectly aligning. Even on accident, like, you just fall into speaking to somebody, they put you on to something that led to the finishing product or something like that. Yeah. So that happens a lot, too, on my end.
On your end. So you never just said to yourself, hey, like, just luck, maybe,
Too many times to be luck.
You don't believe in luck?
Nah.
Good.
That's everything for a reason.
You think everything happens for a reason?
Yeah. And I feel like we're all on this path to, like, find our sole purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I feel like this whole thing is leading to the purpose.
We were watching a movie last night or 2 nights ago called Envy. Check it out. Hilarious. Talked about Hulu. Check it out. It's hilarious. Jack Black, Ben Stiller, big names. Odd dudes. Anywho, it's about Ben Stiller's best friend having this idea. Kept talking about it. He kept brushing it off like, yo, that's lame, yada yada. Boom. Puts the idea into place. Business is booming. Guy starts being envious. You ever had anyone ever envy anything you've done? And if you did, what was your reaction? How did you react towards that?
Oh, that's a good question.
No, real talk. I mean, it's everywhere, bro. The evil eye is literally everywhere.
Bro, look, I keep that on me at all times, the evil eye bracelet. But, like, definitely, yeah, there has been, but most of the time they don't show self until it reveals itself, you know what I'm saying? They're not going to put themselves out there, but my reaction is just like, they're not in my control, and I try not to let them throw me off path of what I'm going or what I'm doing. If they do end up showing themselves, it's kind of like, all right, I gotta leave you behind. Like, your sense of, like, dead weight at that point. Even if they're on board and that something, like, crazy happens or something, you gotta go. I just keep moving forward.
Has there ever been a time where you felt like, damn, I can't catch a break, like, or you felt like you were in a hole and you couldn't come up with an idea because of what people said, what the outside world said, how the outside world thought of this specific thing? Has that ever happened to you? Because real talk, it has happened to me in the past. I ain't gonna say when, but, like, in the past, it has happened to me. Sometimes I let it get to me. Sometimes I don't. I just want to hear from your aspect. How did that ever happen to you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I have multiple artist blocks. Like, I'll take months at a time where I can't create something for some reason. Kind of just not fully step away, but take my mind off of it. Follow like a whole bunch of interviews, trying to catch the inspiration again somewhere. Or like I love music, so music again, or I'll just indulge in certain music, trying to find an idea or just find that sense of inspiration again. But I try not to dwell on it for too long, and that's where meditation kind of comes in too, because I kind of like view the whole picture and then kind of pick certain specs out, or like change a routine or add something else. You know what I'm saying? Like recently, got put on to like vinyl collections.
I see you posting some crazy records, bro. I'm like, yo, how you?
So something small like that could like take my mind off of something that's not working in the art form, and then I can gradually come back to it when I'm at like the peak of happiness, where I'm like, oh, yo, I got a vinyl that I've been wanting for years or something like that, or finally this vinyl came in, and then boom. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes like a little spark, and that's about it.
That's awesome. So you most of your creative thoughts come from music, is what you're saying? Definitely. Who's been a big inspiration on that? What other than Wiz Khalifa?
Yeah, big time Wiz. One day he's gonna rock some shit too. Trust.
It's happening. See, look at that, speaking into existence. Yeah, on a shoe, on some Chuck Taylors. That'll be dope. Yeah.
What's your question again? What artist?
Yeah, other than Wiz Khalifa has put that in.
I've been trying to find new artists. Like, of course, Yeat's been super huge. He's got like a love-hate fan base. He's super fired up. I like his music. Of course, Young Thug. Highway, just tapped in with him. He's super fire. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna go through my library.
No, yeah. You were big on Kanye in the past, right?
Oh, Kanye too. Yeah, of course. I went to both of the Donda events.
I remember, bro. By the way, I've never seen anyone tap into anything early the way you have. Like,
that's how like indulged I am with music. Like it falls in my lap for the most part, but
let's just say he's a walk-in LimeWire.
Yeah, I will find something if I'm looking out for somebody's like project coming out the week. I'll find that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, Kanye, Wiz,
who I got on here?
Who else?
Shoot, Drake. A lot of people didn't like that new album, but
I mean, I told you about that, right? Like, I had to kind of grow into trying to enjoy it. Yeah, but it was different. It wasn't Drake.
I was telling you first day, I was like, yo, this motherfucker tough.
Bro, I was like, what is this? You know, like the intro was like, okay, you know, like gives you that sense. Then boom, it's just boom, boom, boom. You get the techno, boom, boom. I'm like, what is this? I'm not listening to this at 12:30 in the morning. And the Celtics lost the same night he dropped it. So I'm like, yo, the Celtics lost the championship. I just got super tight. I had to wait like 3-4 days before I listened to the whole thing.
The album thing, it was dedicated to Virgil because he did like house music DJing and stuff on the side of.
He was on that last verse on Sticky.
Yeah. In the video, he put Bro's Maybach in there.
Oh, he did?
That was made by Virgil, designed by Virgil.
I haven't seen the video, so I wouldn't know.
Crazy. Yeah. Outdoor Maybach.
That's crazy.
Tough. We got Highway, we got Brent Fayez, local artist Drippy, Wazo for sure, he's been dropping some fire. Tony Snow, Central C.
Oh my God, bro! I've been having Doja on repeat. I mean, the lyrics is just.
I got the extended version.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah.
Send me that. Thank you, bro.
And Junie and Larry June. Those are my top.
Bro said what he say. Trap shut down on Eid, still running on Christmas Day, something like that. Just goes to show, you know, like his diversity in the game. I mean, how old is he? 19, 20?
I don't know.
He's a youngin'. Yeah, G actually introduced me to Central C.
That overseas, they're fired. He's got a show coming in Boston too.
So those artists tap into your creative side.
More so new music. Like anybody who's dropping something new, I'm a person, I listen to a body of work top to bottom. Like yeah. I gotta do it like 3 listens. Like let's say phone speaker, earphones, like portable speaker.
Yeah.
Get all the different and the car.
And the what?
In the car, yeah, wherever I'm going.
Car is the best studio. It's the best studio. If you ever aspiring rapper or someone who's trying to be in the studios and can't pay, go to your vehicle, record whatever you got to record. Be your own engineer. Real talk. Your car is the best studio.
Yes, sir.
Put people on game real quick. Anyways, yeah, bro. Anti-U. What's next, man? Talk to the folks.
So, this was like let's say the chains. Our test run into jewelry because we put these like handmade bracelets last summer, I think. Then I was like, all right, let's step it up. Let's do something, Let's do a chain. Let's do a ring. I was weighing out one of those two, and we fell on the chain. I found a perfect vendor, reasonable pricing for, the mass production, real quick with the work. They don't need nothing but a PSD file from me, which is light work, you know what I'm saying? And this was like the first go around. So from here, it's like, all right, we now have that vendor. I now know what I can make through them when it comes to accessories. They're going to be my whole vendor when it comes to accessories. Like, I have keychains in mind. I can do lanyards, all type of stuff. So I'm going to up a notch. I'm going to do a new necklace with like icy necklaces, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little icy.
So you sticking with the jewelry side of the game. No more apparel.
Well, no. I kind of do a whole collection. So I'll start with one thing and add as I go.
Smart.
So it's like, I know I want to do that thing in jewelry, maybe a new bracelet, because someone hit me up. They were like, yo, my bracelet broke, like the handmade one. But it's been like a year, so it's kind of reasonable. So it's like, all right, that happened. Let's up the quality under, some like actual metal that'll really last for some time. And then just keep making certain things and then grab a whole collection together with the apparel side. Like, you remember the last interview we had? We was talking about them sweatsuits.
Yeah, I remember it.
I've been just.
We're missing G today.
I've been steady looking for some quality stuff before I put that out.
You still working on that?
Yeah, just looking for quality stuff.
So when you talk about the vendors and what you want for your next drop, bro, just real quick, touch on trying to reach out to the vendors. Do you prefer the local vendors as to where you could just get the cheaper wholesale versions from different, overseas, different countries? What is your preference when it comes to creating that next drop and choosing and picking your next vendor?
My like way of working around that is I'll talk to 3 vendors overseas, because I have one local here. Shout out Little Chair Printing, they're super fire. So I'll pick out 3 vendors overseas. I'll get a sample from each, kind of weigh it, see how it feels, wear and tear type of deal, and then go through their price points, what their mock is, so like the lowest amount of that you can make, and like obviously they can go higher and higher and higher, but start with the lowest, see what it's looking like, and kind of tease the thing if I feel like this is going to be the next one, get a reaction before you full throttle. Yeah,
smart. Yeah. That's what's up. So we're looking at more jewelry, possibly more apparel. In my opinion, I think you should do a redrop of that beautiful hat you got on top of your head.
The hoodie, thinking of you. No, not thinking of you. No. You're not needed.
Which one?
The You're Not Needed one?
Oh yeah.
Bro, once a week at least.
Bro.
Or the sports.
I'm telling you, my guy, listen to me. Look, bro, drop the hat, please. Please. Can we do that? Can we do that? How many comments do we need on the YouTube channel?
What did we say last time? 50?
You said 30, right? Last
100, and you're like, nah, I think I dropped it to 50.
50. All right. How many comments to get a redrop of the hat?
50.
50? That serious? We can shake on it right now, live. 50. Bet.
For the men's, I was like, yo, why are you wearing shades inside? I'm wearing shades for you again.
Oh yeah, that one comment. That got you excited.
Them the new ones too.
Yes. You can put it towards the camera. Go ahead, take it off. Put it towards. Show You got
deal.
two different. What's it called? There's a
Yellow lenses. You know what I'm saying?
white and yellow, right?
Yeah, black frame with the yellow lens, and then we got white frame with black lens. Fire.
All right, SMR. Y'all know where to find him on Instagram. You know, give yourself a shout real quick, my guy.
Instagram, Twitter, Sir Mikey Rocks, SirMikeeRocks.
It's two E's.
Yeah, 2 E's.
2 E's.
Sir Mikey Rocks, not Mike.
Yeah.
Please.
Mikey Rocks.
Anti-U19 on Instagram.
What's the U looking like? People get confused when they see.
Well, on Instagram it's the regular letter U because I couldn't get the other one in there. But yeah, if you see it on the merch and stuff, it's gonna have the.
What's the online shopping looking like? Is it gonna open?
Yeah, so if anything's left over, we're gonna throw it on the site.
Cool.
I'll announce it on the Instagram page. But what it's looking like, we're about to sell out.
Yeah, I mean, I already saw you. Congrats on that. You know, selling out on the chain. That's big.
Yeah, chains first, tees followed up. I think I got like one more tee.
Bro, how much are the tees again?
25.
And it says, what did it say on the back? 1-800 what?
Yeah. So the idea was to make this. Sometimes the ideas don't fall through, but beautiful things come in. You know, in the midst of it, we was gonna do a whole like little commercial ad.
Yeah.
With it, like one of those retro infomercials, like, wait, there's more. Call this number one. Yeah. But if you look at the phone number on the back, it says working on surviving, which I kind of like just depicted like after COVID hit, everybody who felt like they were going, and then boom, something else happened. So it's like we're all working on surviving in a sense of just like life in itself. But the phone number, with the idea of that infomercial, I did 800, and then the phone number is anti-U22 for this year.
Because it's 2022.
Yeah.
See?
But the number actually,
on game real quick.
the number actually exists though. So if somebody calls it, it's gonna be like some random.
So that's why y'all took it off.
No, we kept it.
You kept it. Okay.
Yeah, it's just like some membership shit. But I was trying to buy it. It's already owned, so I couldn't get it.
All right. Anyways, this is my goal. My goal, you know, after I get this out, is to get 50 plus comments so I can get another redrop by tomorrow. Bro, that's a reach.
No.
I was about to say, I'm not going to get 50 comments in one night. But, yeah, let's run it, you know. 50 comments. Please, I don't even ask, you know. But I need these redropped. Because, yeah, especially the black ones. Those are fire.
Bro, I don't even have a black one.
Say what?
I don't even have a black one.
You don't? That's how fast it sold out? That's
Bro,
crazy.
I ended up giving my personal one away. Like, I was being nagged at like that.
That's how bad people wanted it. See?
Bro, yeah. But this green one, you can't get the green one off of me. I felt like the green was a sleeper.
Yeah.
But the black goes with everything. Yeah, that's the only thing.
Yeah, bro. SMR, Sir Mikey Rocks, Anti-U19. Y'all know where to find him. It's been a pleasure having you on TFP, Technical File Podcast. Y'all know what to do. If you don't, blessings to you. And that's a wrap. Peace.